Hello YouTubers, welcome back to the channel of Are You Treeman 2, that's me. This video is going to have like a two-part to it. I was asked by a couple of people, a couple of my friends on Facebook and a couple of people I'm not really friends with, just kind of acquaintances, to show a couple of collections on video. So you guys can see it here on YouTube of the projects I've been working on, well, some of them, when it pertains to a particular engine. So I'm going to go over to my display case where some of my stuff is, and I'm just going to go over some of the engines. You know 915 maybe, if you've seen it already. That's modeled off the prototype of my channel photo. These really aren't the engines that I was going to show you, but I'll just go ahead and show you my Portland & Western engines. The one on the left is an Atlas, and the one on the right is a Genesis prototype, or a Genesis GP39-2. The one on the right has sound, the one on the left doesn't. This is an SD9 modeled off the prototype of 1852. This one is actually the engine I was going to show you, mainly. This engine has the works on it. There's detail parts from Details West, and the custom graphics. Jim Sampsula, Black Cat, here on YouTube, ordered these for me. He's an awesome dude. Well, he didn't order them for me. He ordered them for himself, but he had a whole bunch of extras, and they were pretty expensive. And he was kind enough to share with me. And he continues to surprise me. As good as friends can be, he is probably the best friend anybody could have. There's a 70 Ace for my Union Pacific stuff. I only have a few of my UP stuff in here. I really don't like UP that much, but they run with the Portland & Western. So, yeah, gotta come in here a little bit. I got my N-scale Rock Island stuff. In the back is a Chicago Central patched caboose. That's HO scale, and then these are N-scale in the front. My little SW1 Arnold, that's custom. And then the custom Atlas GP9, and then the rest custom GP9, or GP7 rather, painted in the rock scheme. That U30C is my newest N-scale engine. No, I lie. That's not my newest N-scale engine. That's my newest completed N-scale engine for you know, the snowplow, the MUs being weathered. But it's actually not my newest N-scale engine. And then I have some semi-trucks in here. There's the little CF truck I built. It's connected to some triples. That was pretty popular. The triples actually came from another friend of mine up in Washington State. His name is Steven Johnson. He's here on YouTube and does a lot of good N-scale videos on semi-trucks and his railroad. Really nice guy. Very talented, actually. His railroad is awesome. So you should definitely go check him out. Steven Johnson on YouTube. So this is just some of the N-scale stuff I have. Some SP stuff, since I'm doing the Rock Island to Southern Pacific in 78. And down here on the bottom is where my trucks are, or vehicles, HO scale vehicles. There's a nice little container trailer and some blazers and whatnot. Custom roadway trucks, custom Saya truck, Sorry if this is going too fast. I really can't judge how fast it is until I get it on my computer after it's already all filmed and whatnot. And there's another truck back there. And then another Seiya truck and a high rail truck. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit on those. We'll start with that one. And go to the little Seiya International. I like that one, it's a cute truck. I like the mirrors and whatnot. I've driven a truck just like that in real life. A grain truck. I live in farm country, so that kind of stuff is like an everyday thing here. That is from Jim Sampson as well. That's a beautifully weathered engine, and it actually runs really well. And I'll tell you something about it here in a minute. And then that GP60 is, I don't know why it's, well, it's down there because the display case is small and I don't have the box for it. It's a blue box unit, but it's highly upgraded with decals and the snowplow MUs, ditch lights, a roof beacon, air conditioner, you know, antennas and whatnot. And then I weathered the heck out of it, probably too much, because I overdo my weathering on everything. But yeah, that's a neat little engine. I like the sound on it. So back to this one, the Chicago Central. That with the caboose, along with some freight cars that I have, are going to be used on this. This is something I'm working on. This is a movable module diorama. Some of the stuff that I have that I'm working on it with is on the workbench or by the workbench. I've got half of the grain facility done, and I got a roll-up door that's going to be real and work. But I don't want to get too much into this, too much detail, because it's going to be kind of a, you know, a neat surprise later on. So let's go to the workbench. Okay, so here we are at the workbench, and my next project that I'll be starting today, right now, is for these. Up here in the Pacific Northwest, I'm sure they're prevalent everywhere, especially where there's big cities. There's a lot of these little box van trucks, and they deliver all sorts of goods everywhere, you know, all over actually all over the world, because these actually are, I don't think they're made here in the US. I know there's a Chevy version, but this one's a Mitsubishi, so it's definitely Japanese. And then there's Isuzu, and there's many different makes. My idea is to make an Isuzu box van that looks like this one that I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so that was you know, kind of a rough idea of what I want. As you could see in that prototype photo, the top of the box is kind of rounded off, and this one is square, and it's got an air dam on it. A lot of those little trucks did have the air dams, but I'm not going to have the air dam on mine. So what I want to do is I want to take the box off this one, and then take the box off this van, because it has a more detailed, better looking box on it. I'm going to strip the paint off of this one. I'll go ahead and take it out of there because it might be kind of hard to see. Let's get that van out of there. The details for the van will be in the bottom of the package. So anyway, this is a pretty nice little van. I'll get my fat finger off the cab. It's a pretty nice little van. It has a lot of details on it. It has really nice tires and wheels, especially the dualies on the back. They're smaller, so they're not like the full-size wheels from River Point Station, which I'll show you right now. These are too big, but they're nice. They're nice wheels as well, but they're more for the pickup trucks. But for some reason, these full-size, 1-ton vans have the smaller wheels on them, and I've noticed that. And if you've ever walked up to one of those Isuzu box vans, you'll see that they also have really small wheels on them for being a delivery van that carries a lot of weight. My first impressions is that this box is a little too long. I like the little short box in the Isuzu box van. They're pretty cool. Not that, that I'd drive one of those. If I had to, I would. But for the most part, the truck is seen everywhere and goes into tight quarters inside of big cities to deliver freight, places that large semi-trailers couldn't get to. And for me, when I model my layout or my railroad or whatever I'm modeling, I like to obviously model real life because it looks more realistic to me when I see something that I want to model. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to model that. That looks cool. So what I'll do is I'll try to take the box off this. It looks like it's glued on. The back doors do open. And by the way, this is, I don't know what the brand is, but these are on eBay. These little Mitsubishi Fusos. If you just go on eBay and type in HO scale Fuso, F-U-S-O, you will get these little trucks that come in different colors. I wanted mine white because most of the box vans I see are white. But I think I'll get another one of these in either yellow or whatever. But I want to paint it bright yellow and use some, these are stickers, they're not decals, but these are the only ones that I could find for a company here. I don't know if this is countrywide, so bear with me, but Franz Bread. Franz is a big company here in the Pacific Northwest. It might be the rest of the country too, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff, but there's 2 sheets of stickers for the Franz company. It's a bakery, they make loaves of bread. But I was testing with a strip, a plastic styrene strip. I don't know where it is right now, but I was putting stickers on it and using the decal bonder spray and everything, trying to get it to stick and make the edges of the stickers disappear, and I actually did it. So that might be another video later, but I want to get another one of these, paint it bright yellow, and then paint the rims blue and add these stickers. It'll be an ugly looking truck, but at least it's like a prototype. But some other stickers that are USF Redaway, Oak Harbor Freight Lines, Silver Eagle Trucking, and Western Family United Grocers. So those are pretty interesting. I'll work with those some other time. These came from, I don't remember because my memory is terrible, but I will look it up, and it should come up on the screen right about now. So hopefully I remember to put that in. Alright, so I want to take these both apart. I've already taken one of these apart on camera before, I think. I know I did a truck where the door was open. This one actually has an opening door on the back. The cargo doors, tighten that up. Cargo doors open on the back. And by looking inside the back, I don't see any screws. I think what I should probably do is try to separate the cab from the frame. As you can see, if you're used to Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars, there's that little piece there. It's like a rivet that's been smashed out to hold the car in place. So it's not held together with a screw, unfortunately. So that will do a little bit of damage to the frame. And I'll have to use my Dremel. It'll be really loud. I don't want to do that on camera and blow up your eardrums. But I'll go ahead and do that. And I won't separate the cab until I come back onto video and show you what it looks like when it comes off.